Like Fashola said in 2018 that this is number one state in terms of power. It didn't mean that we have gotten all the power, but at least in terms of competition, 36 states, we can stand out outrightly to be force in terms of power. And when I say that, I mean it, and I have the data. So Akwa Ibom has done so well. The governor has done so well in terms of power because I know his passion concerning power. Just week before last, he went to meet the minister concerning the new line from AK to Oron and 2 by 60 MVA substation there. And the minister sent somebody from TCN to come here, and we went there, did the preliminary survey and all those things, went back to put a report, went back to see from it too how we can take out much power even to automobile industry at it. If you go to Syringe now, until now, before we brought a dedicated line from Ekam to Ona to Syringe, the MD told me they were producing about 1 million syringes in a day. But now they have power direct from Ekam, which was just commissioned last year by the vice president and the governor. So they can make 2 million syringes per day. It's the same line that feeds plywood, Lion plywood in Ona. I don't know whether you've been there. It's the same line that feeds Metal Solution. Metal Solution and plywood share the same fence. It's the same line that goes ahead to feed flour mill. It's the same line we want to connect another line that is to refinery, coconut refinery at Bareni, which you know. So many places have been fed. We finish a line 33 dedicated to airport now. We are going to commission it. And since that airport was commissioned, it has been using diesel till today. But now it's going to be fed on public power system. Is this government that went to Ikorekpeni to commission a dedicated line from the substation to 4 Point by Sheraton. You were passing on that road, see 4 Point by Sheraton. There was no power. I went there myself. They used the generator to pick us in the lifts to go up. But it's this government. Of course, the governor told some other things he has done to Marriott to open. But it's we that build that line to 4 Point by Sheraton. We are currently building a line to Ibom Specialist Hospital. 2 3.5 MVA transformers have been brought from Lagos, ABB, down there. You go there, you will see. So anything about power, 4 lane is already a baby. You know, 4 lane was what marked His Excellency's birthday on July 11, 2017. Remember? Yeah. Right. So, that one is gone something. The latest was October 21st, Saturday last year, when the Vice President came and 4 helicopters landed at the village of Ekam to commission the substation. That one is not a 33 business. It's 132/33 kV substation, 2 by 60 MVA, in which no state government in Nigeria, I'm talking on internet, that is radio, television, newspapers, and I keep repeating, there's no state government in Nigeria that has built a 132/33 kV substation, 2 by 60 MVA. There is none. 36 steps. including the Federal Capital Territory, don't use their money to build. They can build the injection substation 3311, some, but not mostly. They do not build. This is only this state that puts money in power to do all this. Is this state that has its own generating station. The record I just got from Igbo Power now, we are 77.75 megawatts right now, because we must get it 3 times a day. Where we are, how we are generating, we should be on 115 megawatts steadily, but the NCC, National Control Center at Osogbo, is the one that dictates where you should be, what you should generate. Sometimes we tell us shut down. Sometimes we are on 100 megawatts. We say ram down to 75 or 60. So, Akwa Ibom, everything being equal, should have been above other states in terms of power and everything. Others will be running their bets. All these bureaucracies, red tapeism in this that will not allow Akwa Ibom to generate, transmit, and distribute his power to his citizens. If our governor, Mr. Emmanuel, had all the legislative backings from National Assembly right down to State Assembly, everything. When I say backing, that is, he has the requisite law to allow him to generate, transmit, and distribute. We would have known what to do in Akwa Ibom, and there will be power here. Well, let us not say 24 hours, because you people say 15 hours, 18 hours, 20 hours, and so on. But we would have gotten the required power in Akwa Ibom to do what we want to do and to drive the industries. Government has by today installed over 400 and something transformers within Akwa Ibom. Akwa Ibom State has 2,274 gazetted villages. Outside that is not a gazetted village, it's a personal, maybe you are on, you start a village by yourself. But gazetted villages in the government gazette is 2,274. We have the records. And out of these 2,274 gazetted villages, only 265 is not tied to national grid. They have never gotten power. If you put 265 on top of 2,274 times 100, it gives you 11.6%. That is about 12% of Akwa Ibom villages are not put on grid. Check the 36 states of the Federation, how their power content is. And governor last 2 weeks has given a marching order to tie all the villages to grid, so that no single village that is gazetted in Akwa Ibom will be off grid. So with this effort, won't the villages, won't the communities, churches, local government support the governor's intention and plans and all what he has done, effort, that is to build up a robust power system network in Akwa Ibom State, because it's talking about power for all by the year 2021, where every village will have power. It's not only to have power being flashed by PHUDC also, as we used to say, is to have a steady power supply. You can use in hospital to do operations. You can use in industries to run industries, to land plane, and plane will take off. And all that is what we are talking about, power for all. But what you have said, if they put a transformer in your village, And some boys, they go and vandalize, drain the oil, sell to our neighbors. You understand what I mean? To go and make cream. Cut all the armored cable because it's copper to go and melt and do ring, hearing, and all those stuff. Why will governor release money to go back there and buy another armored cable to fix in the same village? Even if their tax payment is the highest, nobody will repeat that. That is to support acts of vandalism, which government hates it with passion, like they hate cultism, hates all those things. So this government of Mr. Dom Emmanuel is ready to do everything in power. Like I have told you, this is the document. All villages, if you mention your village and has no power, is not connected to grid, it should be here. If it is not here, then your village is not a gazetted village, because the 31 local government areas, all villages that are not, there are 3 local government areas which has no village that is not connected. So, and I don't want to tell you that one now. So, the effort of the government is superb. And this one is not going to be talking on radio, this is this and that. We are talking with facts. Somebody called me from Orogonam and said, in village there is no light. I said, there is light, there is problem. Either the transformer is faulty or something else. Then you are connected to the grid. He said, no. I said, okay. Orogonam has 158 gazetted villages. Only 8 are not connected to the grid, and I read for him that this government is working with data. It's not off head. It's not people that say, hey, how many things are there? We work with data, and the people who are working with the government work with data, and they are knowledgeable.